Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to start doing is record my PlayStation footage on my other PC, my gaming PC, and like hook up my Elgato that way. Because it seems like this PC, my old one, trying to run Adobe Audition and whatchamacallit, Elgato, their software at the same time. It just after a while, like pretty much after I would say 50 minutes, not even an hour, pretty much after 50 minutes of me running those simultaneously, it just begins to break down and starts to skip and lag a lot. So I'm probably gonna have to switch over to my other PC, which I'm not mad about. I figured I was gonna have to do that eventually, but I just have a lot more space over here on this old PC than I do on my new one, and it's like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, back to the suits. So yeah, this one is it's the nigga in his underwear. So it's just like a one. This nigga in his underwear. All right, so this is the homemade Spider-Man suit from Homecoming, and you see how like the goggles or like the little like lens parts or whatever is a part of his mask. That's what I was talking about for Spider-Man Noir. So like if we go back to Spider-Man Noir real quick, you see how like he has a strap around his or whatever, because I think he was actually a pilot or something. I don't know what the fuck Spider-Man Noir whole thing was. I kind of remember, I think he was a pilot or some shit, maybe, I don't know, because those look like some little pilot goggles or whatever. But anywho, to me, once again, if they were like this would be dope if they were like inside his mask. But yeah, this outfit I never really had a problem with. Once again, like this outfit, or when I meant once again, I was gonna say I even though I don't particularly like care for the Marvel movies like that much, meaning the Spider-Man ones, I gotta give him what credit's due. This outfit, it's not bad. It's not bad. It hits everything it's supposed to hit. The iconic colors, the dope Spider-Man logo. I like how they don't even have one on the back. That to me makes it even more cool. I love the homemade wrist web slingers, like all of that. I think this outfit is dope. Not much I can really say too much. I love the hoodie approach to it as well. Actually, I love the hoodie approach and like how the Spider-Man logo is like smack dab in the middle. So if he unzips it, it's like splitting the Spider-Man logo in half. The boots, all of that. Like, this is dope. This is a very dope suit. It didn't look that dope in the movie, but in the game, I like this a lot. So I'll get this one like a 7. This one's real dope. Now we're back to UK Spider-Man, which I thought the last one was like a UK thing, which I'm pretty sure it was, but this is definitely the UK one. And no, bro, no, I'm sorry. To me, that other one was more UK than this one. I guess it's supposed to be like bits of the flag incorporated, I think, with like how it comes down in like this T form, but then it kind of branches off in the corners or whatever the fuck. But then that blue is horrid. It's horrible. It's not good. Yeah, I'm good on this one, bro. Like this one gets like a 1. This is not. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. Yeah, this ain't it. I mean, I try to be positive about certain things, but this one just looks bad, dude. I mean, I kind of like what they did with the fingers, how like the rest of it's blue, but then the fingers are like the rest, like the red and wet part of the suit. But it's no, I'm good, man. This ain't it. This is still a 1. This is still a 1. Resilient suit. Once again, I don't like this one because it's overly shiny, bro. What the fuck is this? Now, there's some elements of it I do like. Like I think the way that they kind of like designed it, in the sense of you have like this I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to call that. Is that supposed to be blue? Is that supposed to be gray? Is that supposed to be shiny black or whatever the other one was that it said it was, but it looked like it was purple or some shit? You know, this one, it's one of those where it's like I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. It's just so overly shiny that you lose a lot of the stuff that's supposed to come with it. Like you can't even really focus on it because it's so goddamn shiny. But you know, when you can and you look at it, it's overly designed too. Like you have these little what I don't even know what to call those things. And I want to point at the screen, but it's a habit. I always want to point at the screen, but you can't see me pointing at the screen, so it doesn't fucking matter. But it's like the things that are going like around his waist, that's going up to his back towards the spider logo. I don't know why they incorporated that. That doesn't look good. They should have got rid of that. You got these little things on his shoulder blades or whatever that kind of like wrap around to his front where his whatchamacallit's at. I cannot think of. Even though I took anatomy class, I cannot fucking remember half of these things that I'm supposed to remember. What the fuck are them things called? It's like going fuck. What is that shit called? It's going across like it's I don't know why I want to say, because I know that's not it. But anyway, fuck it. You see it though. It's right above the top part of the spider logo. It's like those things that kind of go and wrap around his shoulders that go to the back. They should have deleted that shit. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that if it wasn't overly shiny, they got rid of these unnecessary parts, like the ones around his waist, the one that's like wrapping around his shoulders to go around his back and shit. The rest of this would be okay. Because I think the way they designed the spider suit to where it's like the same logo almost in the front and the back, even though the spider, like the spider, I guess you could say, whatever, the diamond part is bigger on the back than in the front. But I like how they have it designed where like the top legs, they wrap around to the front logo, and the same thing goes with the back, how they both connect to one another. That shit's dope, even though it's a smaller Spider-Man logo. I think that's really fucking dope. I really do, but it's the shininess that kills it, man. It does. The dark suit. So this is the one that comes with the whole side mission where you start fucking around with Black Cat and you start finding all her little cat figures and shit like that. And this outfit is dope. Once again, very, very, very simplistic. Not too much going on. I mean, they do have different materials on this one. As you can clearly tell, they have some shiny bits on here. Especially like the shiny black bits. But if you don't really pay too much attention to those shiny black bits, this is a dope suit. From the piercing red eyes, like there's no way you can't notice those dark red eyes, and then the dark red Spider-Man logo, and even the Spider-Man logo was fucking dope as hell. And like all the different materials that it's made out of, like this is a dope suit. This is another 10 for me. I rocked this suit for an extremely long time. The only thing I would say is get rid of those shiny black bits, but it's nothing like this one where it's like overly bright, like you really can't pay attention to it, or not can't pay attention to it, you really don't pay attention to it too much. It's not just like fucking standing out and you're just like, oh god, what the fuck. It's just like, it's kind of there, you know. So I fucks with this one a lot. Like I said, this gets a good solid 10. So this is the suit that you make at the end of the game. And even though this suit is not necessarily bad, I just don't like all the panels on it. Now, I understand it's made out of the same thing that, you know, the arms was made out of for your boy Anti-Ock. But it's just too much for me. Once again, it's just too much for me. All the panels on it, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. And that's just me. But once again, this does, you know, kind of fulfill that yellow and black or yellow and gold that I was talking about earlier with that one suit. This one right here. What is this one called? There we go. So it does kind of fulfill that, but once again, it's not. I just don't like the panel design of it. To me, the panel design worked with Doc Ock because his arms or his limbs, his tentacles stretched. That made sense. That doesn't happen here. Unless all of a sudden Spider-Man becomes Mr. Fantastic or has the abilities of Mr. Fantastic, there's no reason to have the panel design like that. And that's just me. Like, you know, I just don't think that it should be paneled like that to where it look like his fucking limbs are going to stretch out and then come back. It doesn't fit. To me, it should be a little bit more solid and a little bit more, it should be less pieces, actually. It should be, you know, just like a big piece for the leg, a big piece for the calf and stuff like that, you know, a big piece for the shoulders and stuff like that, not all these little small intricate pieces. It doesn't fit, but it's not bad either. So I would give this one like a 5. I would definitely give this one a 5. There ain't nothing to say nothing about this. It's just a nigga in a college outfit. That's pretty much it. Now we to my baby. Oh man. Oh man, baby. Now we to my baby. This motherfucker right here. I already gushed over it enough, but I'm about to gush over this motherfucker again. So this is the Scarlet Spider suit. This is Kane's suit, okay? If you don't know who Kane is, he's from the Clone Saga, which a lot of people hate. To be real with you, I've never read the Clone Saga. I plan on reading it one day, but once again, there's so much shit that ties into the Clone Saga. I feel like it take me 18 years to read it. But anywho, essentially, this is his suit. When Kane finally broke away and did all that bullshit dealing with the Clone Saga, I think he went to Houston and he was trying to be Spider-Man down there, and this was the suit that he had. And oh my god, look at this suit is just, it's the chef's kiss. You know how the chefs always do that shit with their hand where they go mwah? That's exactly what this shit is. This shit is fucking beautiful. The materials on it are fucking amazing. It looks like how it's supposed to look. It looks aerodynamic. It looks sleek. It looks comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. This outfit looks hella comfortable. I'm fat as fuck, but you best believe I will be wearing the fuck out of this outfit if I had it. Yeah, I would look terrible in it. The outfit would look terrible, but it looks comfortable as hell, and I would wear that motherfucker all day, every day. That's how comfortable it looks. But the material on it, it looks beautiful, and I love how there's different shades of red. So when you look at it, like when you look at like the inner part of his legs and his stomach where his abs and stuff are, and his chest, it's like a lighter red, but not too light. But then you have like where his sides and stuff are at, it's more of a darker red. That's probably where the more tough material is at to withstand punches and stuff like that. And then how it still, you know, keeps tradition of like his old outfit with the like belt looking inspired shit around his waist, and it still even has the cut down there, or where it comes to a point, how the black fingertips come in with the claws on them. God damn, even the web slingers are black. You can slightly see it right there. It's so fucking dope. And then the shit that really gets me is the shoulders. That's what really wraps this suit up for me. And look, oh god, my god damn, bro, they put their whole body in this suit. Whoever made this suit must really love Scarlet Spider like I do, because this outfit it's too good. We don't deserve it. I sure as fuck don't deserve it. But anywho, I love how like the shoulder pieces, like how it's just the upper half, how from that, like from the shoulder down, there is no black. Okay, so you do, I mean, like, of course you have it where his lower back is, and how I love how they switch the logos, how like the back logo is, oh wow, is that a different logo? Holy shit, the back logo is completely different from the front logo, but it still looks cool. So like you have the contrast of the black logo against the red up front, and then you have the red in the back with all the black surrounding it, but the shoulder, from the shoulders down, there is no black besides the fingers, and to me, oh well, and the shoes too. But it brings that outfit together so well, because now you're actually able to focus on the little intricate stuff like me. And that's why I say simplicity is key, because when you do an outfit like this and it's as simple as possible, there's a lot of little subtle details that you can put in that is going to be noticeable to people like me who love to look for that stuff. And to me, this is why I think Spider-Man outfit should always be simple. But anyway, I love how the black is on his shoulders, and how like the stitching of the mask plays into that too. So like if you look right here, how it's like the stitching from his eyes of the mask, like at the very top, how they circle around and come down all the way to the back part where the shoulder is and stuff like that. And like how you have these little hints of red, like not strand, but like flowing through the black parts of his shoulder. This is a fucking 20,000. This is a 20,000 for me. I said 1 through 10. I know I did. But this is a fucking 20,000 to me. This outfit is just so fucking good. It's ridiculous. The dark red eyes, all of it. This outfit, this is still my favorite outfit. Like literally. And I'm not talking about in this game. I'm talking about across the board. When it comes to all Spider-Man like mediums, this is my favorite outfit of all time. It was like just the original one and how they had it was already my favorite, but the way that they did this one, it elevates it even more. To me, it's this one and then Miles' suit. Those are the two like top tier first, second slot Spider-Man suits for me of all time. And this one, This motherfucker gets to 20,000, bro. This is perfect. There's no flaws with this, and I truly mean that. For me, this is the ideal Spider-Man suit that has zero flaws, that is 100% perfect. Love it. 20,000. I know the score was supposed to be 1 through 10, but this motherfucker gets to 20,000. I don't care what you say. This shit is fucking perfect. I can't even nitpick. Like, seriously, I'm looking here trying to nitpick and be like, oh, well, maybe. There's not even something I can sit here and say, oh, well, you know, maybe they could have. No. Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. Do I really need to say anything? I think everybody can come to an agreement and say, this is just ugly, right? I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one. This is pretty ugly. This gets a 0. Once again, it's too fucking shiny. It's too shiny. I don't know if that's just a problem with the game or what, but it's just too shiny. And it looks like he's wearing a fucking helmet. It looks like he's wearing a bike helmet again. I just don't like it. And it could have been good. It could have been good. Like, to me, the way I could look at this one is like a silver and black Spider-Man suit. That would be dope. Like, maybe if they just made it to where, like, it was very thin and it wasn't like big and bulky like it is. Or not big and bulky, because it's not that bulky, but meaning the armor pieces, if they would have thinned them out a little bit more and made them a little bit more sleek, this would have made a dope outfit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This would have made a very dope outfit if they would have thinned it a lot more. But as it stands, nah, bro. I'm good. And it looks like he's wearing a fucking bike helmet. You can't tell me that don't look like one of them fucking bike helmets they be wearing. But yeah, this gets like a 1. Now, the original Iron Spider suit. The original. Now, look. I know I was shitting on the other one earlier. But this one, I like a little bit more. Now, when it comes to the comic book Iron Spider suit, that one to me is classic. It will always be the GOAT, right? Like one of the GOATs, right? But this one is not bad, but it suffers from the same problem that actually the other one doesn't actually have. Because if you look at this one's a lot more sleek. I will give it credit for that. This one is not as sleek. It suffers from the same thing as this one, where it's bulky, and that's what hurts it. This outfit did not need to be tampered with. And they didn't, for the most part. Not too much, from what I can remember. But the problem with it is that they should have shaved it down. They should have made it like this one, and that's what hurts me the most. This one actually gets it closer to the Iron Spider suit because it's a lot more slim. It's a lot more seamless. This one, for some reason, they made the gold parts stick out too much. They made them extra thick. Okay, and I'm not talking about with the 2 C's. I mean actual thick, like THICK. And that to me is what hurts it. Does it still look better than this one? Abso-fucking-lutely, because once again, it looked like they tried to take 3 different suits and make them into one. This is still going to be the superior design for me. But if they would have shaved it down to where it was a lot sleeker, like the new one, and how it originally looked, this one would be an instant 10. But because they didn't, and it looked like it has like all of these weird aspects of it that just didn't need to be there, like the legs, I don't like the way the legs look. I don't understand the part that's like right there by his side and like how that's even kind of bulky and has depth to it. I just felt like they should have made this a very sleek suit. Would it have been flat? Most likely. Meaning in the sense of like, maybe they thought if they thicken some of the armor pieces up, it'll make the outfit pop a little more instead of being real flat. But to me, that's where Spider-Man always excels at, is when his outfits are kind of flat and very sleek and stuff like that. But I just hit my hand again. I ain't stop hitting my hand on this damn desk. It's already rickety and old. I've had this desk for like fucking, I don't even know how long, probably like 8 years now since I've been in middle school. But anyway, you know, it's just one of those things like they just made it too bulky for me. They made it too, the iron pieces or the gold pieces, they should have been thinner. They should have been very thin, very, very, very thin. But even with that being said, I still love the color scheme. I still think, you know, just this overall design outside of the thickness of the layer is still dope. I love the iron, like the spider part and how it wraps around to his back where the spider legs come out. I love the little parts that, the whatever you want to call it, that's in his lower leg that wraps around his ankle. That all of that shit is fucking dope. I still love it. I love how it's like a mix of armored pieces like Iron Man tech, because you know that's where he gets the Iron Spider suit from. It's from Iron Man. It's how it's called Iron Spider. But it still has like parts of spandex and stuff for him to be mobile. I love all of that. I love the eyes, the helmet, all of that stuff is cool. So I'm gonna give it an 8, but it would be a 10 if not higher than a 10 if they would have actually, you know, made it look how it looked in the comic book, where it was very sleek looking, like an Iron Man suit. That's the one time I will say that I would have liked for it to look more like an Iron Man suit, you know, being a little bit more slick, sleek, swoop, spoop.